WICR yesterday. WICR. This is the all-new WICR.
Hello, and welcome to Mad Fridays with Abby, Dana, and Megan.
Hello.
Hello, how are you guys?
I'm so great. How are you? Dandy.
I'm okay. We got a lot going on this week. Oh my goodness, what is the computer doing?
Oh my goodness gracious. So while...
Alright.
Oh, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was going to tell an antidote to antidote. What was that word? Antidote.
An antidote.
But since you're ready, I won't.
Yeah. We can tell it later.
Majors.
We got a lot to get through today in politics. A lot has happened, guys. I mean, are we really surprised, though?
No.
Okay, so...
My gavel.
Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to start with our good friend President Donald Trump. Thursday, President Donald Trump repealed the executive order that President Obama signed, which requires schools to allow transgender students to use the bathroom, which matches their gender identity. Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos spoke yesterday at the Conservative Political Action Conference on the issue, citing that state and local rights were being violated. So, basically, the Conservative Political Action Conference is something we're going to be talking about a little later, but it's basically where a bunch of the Conservative Party get together and they kind of celebrate different people in their conservativeness. So here's a little bit of what Betsy DeVos said. So she also said that she wanted to protect the rights of students in schools,
from bears.
Betsy, please.
No, is her name Betsy?
Yeah, her name's Betsy DeVos.
For some reason I said Betsy and I was like, Betty?
No, her name's Betsy.
The only real Betsy is my mom.
You're right. So the reason was to protect individual and students' rights. Who's students?
Trump University students?
Too soon. So, yeah, that's basically what happened. So, Betsy, what are we doing? Betsy DeVos, trying to take away people's right to use the bathroom, I guess.
Can I have the aux so I can play my gavel?
Here's the aux.
Basic human rights. I love basic. The right to go pee. I love basic human rights. Okay.
Most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So... Alright then. I'm sorry, just doing a little bit of rearranging here. So up next, the Trump administration's ties to Russia are being investigated by the CIA. In the wake of Michael T. Flynn, one of Trump's security advisors, his resignation last week, and amid concerns of Russia's ability to blackmail him, intelligence agencies launched a full-scale investigation into correspondence between the Trump campaign and Russia during the race. So this is just something that's been going on all week. The president also announced his new security advisor as H.R. McMaster, the former Iraq general, who's going to replace Michael T. Flynn. He apparently wrote his dissertation on why America shouldn't have gone into Vietnam, so I mean...
A little late. My dad was over.
Yeah.
Back. He didn't like it. Well, yeah.
I mean, it was generally a bad decision to go into Vietnam. So, don't do it. Moving story. Don't go to Vietnam. You can go, just don't go to war. Don't go to war in Vietnam, especially when nobody wants you there. Okay, so this week during the congressional recess, Republican lawmakers held town halls in their home states to gauge how their voter base is reacting to the new administration. Assuming that the town halls would focus on the Affordable Care Act, the Congress members were surprised to find that most voters were more worried about the Trump administration's ties to Russia, coming from both their supporters on the Republican side and from liberal members of their states. So now on to the Conservative Political Action Conference. Wait, before we do this, I feel like I'm going to be using my gavel a little bit.
Can you tell me how loud it would be if I were to play this gavel right quick?
Yeah, test for the gavel. Protect your ears.
So basically, I am now a judge, and decided I do not like most things, so I'm going to use my gavel.
Judge doesn't like something. Gavel.
Did you use it?
It's getting used.
I heard a little hum.
Let's turn it up a little bit. Try one more time. We're going to test run. There we go.
Is my gavel too loud? Or
no, your gavel is good.
Okay.
Testing the levels.
I'm going to be using that, so
Alright, maybe we probably should have done that at the start of the show. Probably. We're a mess, it's fine.
In the court.
Chamberlain.
Alright, now back to the Conservative Political Action Conference. So Trump spoke today, telling the people gathered, quote, "You finally have a president." Yeah. What have we had for the past years?
What about past 44?
He's actually the first president since Ronald Reagan to attend the CPAC in his first year as president.
He was also the first president to be on WWE.
He was also the first president that I've actually wanted to fight.
Well, are we sure? Are we sure about that?
Insert gavel here.
Did we forget Jefferson? Did we forget Adams? Did we forget sometimes Washington? Did we forget was James K. Polk?
Abby, to that I say,
I like these sound effects.
I'll find some more for next year.
So, in his speech, Trump took on the mainstream media once again, calling sources like the Washington Post fake news.
Or CNN.
Did you hear the gavel?
I heard the gavel, don't worry. Steve Bannon, Trump's chief strategist, spoke yesterday for the first time publicly since the president took office. Bannon assured the gathered conservative activists that the Trump administration has everything under control and that the, quote, destruction of the administrative state, end quote, has only just begun. Bannon basically just talked about how the Trump campaign has a plan, and everything is going exactly according to that plan, and there is nothing going wrong.
That, like, apparently they planned for all these protests and actual people to hate him? Like, that's no, like,
Nope.
how is that a plan?
Not how it's done.
Okay, guys, we're gonna pass these really awful laws, and then people are going to hate us. But don't worry, because it's on the schedule. 8 o'clock, we're going to have an angry mob. 8:30, we'll have a somewhat happier mob. No,
8:45, we have a mediocrely happy-ish mob.
we have paid mobs to be happy for us.
Well, there's that, like, between all the reading that I've been doing in the newspapers, because what else do I do with my time besides, do actual work? They've been saying that a lot of the time presidents will put in, especially like with cabinet positions and like nominations for things, they'll put in like super like right or left wing people first, and then they'll moderate themselves like the more people that get like denied and stuff. Like with the Secretary of Labor, the first guy was like super conservative and like was a big businessman and someone that the Democrats would probably not
Was he
support.
on the Celebrity Apprentice?
I don't know.
But did you hear, like, okay, Abby, I'm sorry, but it's fine. You said it's Celebrity Apprentice. Trump spent, like, part of his press conference just talking about how awful the celebrity. No, like, that's not your job, sir.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So actually, super cool thing that happened. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Not done with this.
More depressing things first.
Mike Pence and Reince Priebus spoke yesterday as well. So something super fun that happened today. According to CNN, themselves, the New York Times, Los Angeles Times, Politico, and BuzzFeed were barred from the White House press briefing.
Why is that fun?
It's not.
Oh. Didn't you just say it was fun?
Yeah.
BuzzFeed. Oh. Cheese I am.
Actually, BuzzFeed has some quite good reporting in their news section. It's an interesting contrast from what kind of pizza is your spirit animal?
Why is pizza an animal?
I don't know.
Is pizza an animal?
So, administration spokeswoman Sarah Sanders defended the move, saying that they used a pool system, which is used usually one television network and one print network source are allowed in, according to CNN. NBC, ABC, CBS, and Fox News were allowed into the press briefing, though. According to the New York Times, Time Magazine and the Associated Press did not attend the press briefing in protest.
The Associated Press, man, I like them. They'll be alright.
Yeah, the Associated Press, they're, super dedicated to being objective,
Objection.
No, the Associated Press does not get an objection. No objection for the Associated Press. They're just doing their job.
Yet.
Alright. Yeah, not yet. So, we're gonna go away for a minute, play some musical music, because what else do we do?
The answer is nothing.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about something other than Trump for once.
What?
Yeah, I have, actual news of stuff that's going on in the world.
Oh my god.
We'll be right back.
I like musical music.
Broadcasting from the basement of La Penta, it's WICR.